Welcome to Melbourne, Australia's forgotten airport. Today I'm flying on an airline you've probably not heard of, on a plane that you probably wouldn't dare to fly on, to an island that's got no traffic lights, more wallabies than people, and a history of UFO abductions. Let's get inside because we've got a plane to catch. So the last time I was here in Essendon Airport, I didn't get to make a video about it because the flight got cancelled. This exact flight that I'm doing today, so fingers crossed we actually get to go somewhere today. There's no planes out here at the minute. Last time there were 3 and they're all broken, so the fact they're not here means that maybe they're flying and maybe we might actually get somewhere today. I don't know. We'll have a look and wait and see, and then fingers crossed. That didn't take long, did it? Just had an email from the airline, Sharp Airlines, to tell me that the flight's now delayed by an hour and a half each way, so we're stuck here for a bit. They don't seem the most reliable airline, I have to say. Fingers crossed that either that comes in a little bit or we just actually still get to go. That might be nice. The cancellation last time was a bit of a nightmare. We sort of waited here for like 2 or 3 hours and then eventually got told it was cancelled, so fingers crossed we don't get cancelled today. I just want, to be honest, I want to fly on this airline. This is one that I wanted to fly for ages, and they fly the little metro liners, which I love. It's my favourite plane. So.
Oh, are you a pilot?
I am an aviation geek and a YouTuber. I do aviation YouTube. So.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of the pilots.
Oh, are you? Oh, nice.
Yeah, actually I'm doing check-in.
Yeah, I think what you're doing everything.
Yeah, I do everything. I'll just get your...
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm sure you're aware, like Sharp's the biggest metro operator
Yes.
in the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them. There's not many of them anyway.
There's 19 of them.
Yeah, wow. So yeah, that's pretty awesome.
And the one today, EWY, that used to fly for Air North.
Oh, okay. So up in Darwin, I was up there.
Yeah,
Last time I came, I was up in Darwin flying with them. So.
And it's really kind of funny. It's small, like kind of full circle for me because one of my good friends used to fly EWY at Air North.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and now I'm flying it here.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Lovely. Well, thank you very much. I'll see you in a little while. Thank you. Right, so there's no food or restaurants or anywhere to spend any time in the airport at Essendon, but across the street, look what I've found. There's a Nando's. I haven't had Nando's since I lived in England. This is the best day ever. Awesome, thank you. You as well, thank you. Nando's. Awesome. Right, let's get back to the airport. It's literally just across the street. I don't remember this place being here when I was cancelled for 3 hours last time. Here she is, my ride across the Bass Strait. Not exactly business class, but definitely full of character. So the plane has just landed. That little thing out there is what's going to be taking me across the open ocean today. It's a Swearingen metro liner, really old plane. It's also known as the San Antonio sewer pipe by some pilots because it looks a bit like a sewer pipe. And in less favourable terms, it's also known as the Texas lawn dart because it has a bit of a propensity to, well, crash into the ground. It's not the safest plane out there, but hey, this plane is like 20 something years old now, so it's been going this long. It's still going, just. Thank you very much. Alright then, time to board the sewer pipe, the metro liner. Let's just hope she's in the mood to fly today. Once on board, it's a little cramped. It's in a 1-1 configuration, which you think would be quite good, but actually it's really tiny. So Sharp Airlines, as you probably heard the lady mention earlier, are the really large operator of the metro liner here in Australia. They're based here in Essendon Field, and they've got like 19 of these things flying all around Tasmania and southern Victoria. They do all sorts of flights as well. They do fly-in, fly-out charters as well, all across Australia, as well as these little service flights across to King Island and Flanders Island.
Stupid Flanders.
Across the other side of Tasmania. So should be a nice little ride today. We started our taxi out to the runway, and there is absolutely no mistaking of the sound of the Garrett turboprops winding up like they've just been plugged into the mains. Say what you will about the metro liner, but she's got one hell of a voice. just like that, we're thundering down the runway in a pressurised sewer pipe with wings. No autopilot, no frills, just raw old school aviation. And honestly, I love it. So our route today then takes us from Melbourne's Essendon Airport across the Bass Strait to King Island, an isolated little dot off the Tasmanian coast with a population smaller than most shopping centres but a lot more wallabies.
Let me tell you, flying on a metro line that never gets old. This is such a cool plane, man. I love it so much. Whether I'm flying over the Rockies of Central America, whether I'm flying across the plains of South Australia, this thing is just epic. Such a little workhorse, and it's still going after all these years. Still flying. Awesome.
Now, King Island is not just known for its wallabies. Back in 1978, a pilot named Frederick Valentich vanished over the Bass Strait on a flight from Melbourne to King Island, right about where we are at this point. His final radio call, he said something was flying above him, something that wasn't a plane. He and the aircraft were never found. Some say it was a UFO, others say, well, maybe something stranger. Thankfully for me, we're now on approach to King Island, and I appear to be still fully accounted for and unprobed. So far, so good. Thank you very much.
Pleasure, thanks.
Are you flying back to Melbourne tonight?
Yeah, we're taking you back.
I'll see you later as well.
Yeah,
then.
we'll do.
Thank
Big
you.
fan, by the way.
Oh, are you? Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
to see you here, actually.
Yeah, well, it's second time lucky.
Yeah,
Last
okay.
time I came, I tried to fly with you guys and it went text, so yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, I was just in Essendon for like 3.5 hours last time, so
right.
this time
bummer.
we've made it. So yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, beautiful day
Awesome.
on the island as well.
It is nice, yeah, for a little walk. I'll see you in a little
Yeah,
while.
See you then. Cheers.
I'm here for 2 hours and back to Melbourne. Yeah. Thanks very much. See you later. Welcome to King Island in Tasmania. Well, it's not technically part of, well, it's Tasmania, but it's not on Tasmanian Island. It's a little island of its own, off the coast of Tasmania, really. It's a little remote island. This is the only airport here, and it's the only way on and off of the island. There's no ferries or anything here, so the only way in and out for goods and services and people and mail is to, well, take a little ride over with Sharp Airlines on the little metro liner here to King Island Airport, really. With barely enough time for a coffee, Sharp's little metro liner is off again, this time bound for Tasmania. Flights like these aren't just for tourists, they're the island's lifeline. And now that I've officially been abandoned on an island full of wallabies, here's something that actually helps you when you travel. Because when you're flying halfway across the world, dodging delays, UFOs and the total lack of airport Wi-Fi, well, it just helps to have an eSIM that just kind of works, really. And that's where today's sponsor, Saily, comes in. You see, Saily lets you download a global eSIM directly to your phone before your trip. It activates automatically when you land, so there's no queuing up for a SIM card, no hunting for Wi-Fi, and no risk of getting scammed outside a dodgy train station. True story. It works in over 190 countries, and once it's installed, it stays on your phone for good. Just pick a new plan whenever you need it. I've used it across Asia, Australia and Africa, and it's genuinely one of the easiest travel tools that I've added to my kit. Even better, you can get an exclusive 15% discount on any Saily data plan just by using my code Noel Phillips at checkout, or head to saily.com/Noel Phillips. Trust me, it's more reliable than most of the flights that I take. So King Island is home to only 1,600 people, but it's also home to roughly 700,000 wallabies. That's right, there's 500 wallabies roughly for every one person here on King Island. And I have to say, I've only been here for 20 minutes or so. I've already seen one wallaby at the side of the runway on the way in. I wonder if we're going to see any more. Let's go wallaby hunting. That sounds really bad. Any environmentalists watching? I'm not literally hunting wallabies. Okay, I've just found another wallaby. I can't show it you. It's kind of a bit flattened by a car or a truck or something. It's roadkill. I would get demonetised for that. But yes, there's another wallaby. That's, what we call that a wallaby? That's half a wallaby, let's say. That's about all that's left. So 1.5 wallabies now we've seen. So this is the main reason that people come on holiday here to King Island, is golfing. And there's a lot of them here. In fact, the plane I was on the way over was full of people on a company outing to come and play golf. And there's a golf course literally across the road from the airport here. One of the world's best 9 holes. If you want to get a hole in one, come here, and there's 9 to get a hole in. 9 holes. Every hole's a goal. And once you've played your 9 holes, or 900 if you're into it, you'll find the airport's not short on charm either. There's a classic car parked inside for no apparent reason, and in true Aussie fashion, there's a pub in the terminal. A shame it was closed though. I could have done with a pint before heading back to Melbourne. Anyway, time to check in and see if the Metro line has made it back for round 2. Thank you. Checking from Melbourne, please.
Yes. Get your luggage up on the scale.
Oh yeah, of course. No worries, I'll be ready just in case. Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And right on cue, here comes my ride, fresh in from Burnie, Tasmania, hopefully with no UFO encounters on the way. Let's just hope she's in the mood to take me back to Melbourne. Right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good to go.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too.
Hello again.
Back again?
Yeah. Surprised you got in as a private jet came in and diverted on the way while you were on the way in.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just figured.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you made it.
Just watch ahead at the time.
Thank you. Hello again.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm alright, man. How are you? Boarding these little birds is always a bit of a squeeze. Watch your head, mind the prop, and try not to look too closely at the duct tape. Up front though, the crew were already running through the checks and programming the GPS, getting us ready for another run across the strait. And before long we were lining up for departure, heading back across the Bass Strait in a 30-year-old flying drain pipe. What could possibly go wrong?
Know me very well probably by now, that I just love a Metro liner and I cannot resist trying to get a ride on one of these things. Yes, they are rattly, they are loud, they are insanely uncomfortable, but you know what, they've got such an endearing charm about them. I just absolutely love them. They're such hardy little workhorses. They fly in some of the most incredible conditions. They're like tanks, they really are. I guess it's kind of like how train spotters in Britain might have a bit of a fond spot for a pacer. If you don't know what a pacer is, it's a type of train. It's really not that glamorous in the slightest, but train spotters love them. And it's kind of like me with the Metro liner. The Metro liner is my pacer. It's an awesome, awesome little plane. And while they're still flying, I'm going to do my darndest to get on board as many of these things as I can, because they're just awesome.
And that's the thing really, there's something special about these old birds. Noisy, stubborn, a little bit rough around the edges, but full of soul. And as we cruised back towards Melbourne, the sun began to dip below the horizon, and for a few quiet moments, even this rattly old sewer pipe felt kind of majestic. Just like that, the Metro liner brought me safely back to Melbourne. No frills, no fancy seats, just honest old school flying with a great crew and a brilliant little airline keeping these routes alive.
Welcome to Essendon Airport. Just a reminder to stay seated until the captain invites you to disembark.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Pleasure, mate. Where's next for you?
New Zealand tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Nice.
To Queenstown, and then back to Houston,
Yeah.
then straight from Sydney. So well, connecting in Sydney and then flight back to
Yeah.
Houston from there. So,
Yeah, wow. Well, all the best.
I got to fly with you at least, so
Yeah,
it was good.
no, it's good to have you on board. Yeah, cheers.
So, well, thanks very much, man.
No,
Nice to
it's
meet
pleasure.
you. Yeah, thank you very much.
worries,
Yeah, no,
thanks.
see you soon. Thanks. Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you. I love the metros. It's my guilty pleasure. I literally go anywhere in the world to try and get a ride on them.
It's a weird plane, but
I've heard they're quite tricky to fly.
they are extremely tricky. I mean, we don't have autopilot in them, so everything's
Really?
smooth, and yeah,
Wow.
only our single pilot.
That makes me feel. I fly a 182 with G1000s and it's got autopilot and everything. So it's like,
You look like a Cirrus, and it's like it's
yeah,
got everything
exactly.
in it, and then you look at that.
And you fly,
like,
you were flying all day in this. It's like,
Exactly.
oh, wow.
But it's pretty amazing because we end up with a lot of experience hand flying. And
That's
I think
awesome.
Once you kind of get the hang of landing it, it comes a lot easier. But
Yeah.
like the first time I tried to land it, I was just like,
Is it just that it feels out of trim and stuff?
it's quite a heavy plane.
Yeah.
Again, because it doesn't have autopilot, so you're doing everything. So you're
Yeah.
completely reliant on trim. And just the way you kind of come in, the angle you come in, and then having to flare.
Right.
It just feels. It
Unnatural.
almost feels like you're not flaring at all.
Right,
It's
yeah.
a very interesting plane
That's
to land.
interesting. Thanks again anyway, it's been great
thank you for
fun.
coming.
So yeah, no worries, I'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Oh, they were awesome, weren't they? Sharp air crew on the Metro liner. Amazing. Always love chatting to people who just do what I dream to do all day long. That's so cool. Flying the Metro liner is just epic as well, isn't it? But anyway, right, I need to get back to my hotel now. Let's get back across to the other Melbourne airport and say goodbye to Essendon. Lovely little airport, actually. Quite like it. Have I got time for another Nando's before he gets here? I don't think I want to risk it. I need sleep. Hi there, Birham. Oh, no, yes, nice to meet you. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright then, back in my room 911 at the airport hotel here. Yes, 911, you heard that right. Brilliant. Now, oh, look at my view. There is a 747 over there. You know, actually, I do have to say, last night I was sitting here and I had a hell of a noise outside. I was like, what is that? And I popped my head round here and there was an Atlas Air 747 landed just landed in from Honolulu, Hawaii, and he was just taxiing in there. I mean, literally looking out of my room at a 747 outside the window. You can't beat that, can you? Anyway, I'm geeking out again. It's late at night. It's on my time. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm absolutely worn out. But hey, I've had an absolutely cracking adventure today over to King Island on the Metro liner. So cool. What is your guilty pleasure in aviation? What's your favourite plane that nobody can understand why you like that plane? Let me know down in the comments and we'll all have a laugh at your expense and actually probably agree with you. But let me know down below. And in the meantime, I'm off to get some sleep. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.